I'm not going to lie to you guys. Today, I wasn't expecting to see the NBA news that I am seeing now. Now, I already know I'm going to get a lot of hate for making this video or just reporting this news. So if you guys could do me a major favor and go ahead and drop a like on this video, just kind of help make sure my hard work doesn't go to waste. It would absolutely mean a lot to me. So I'm starting to learn when you make videos on news or rumors, you get a lot of people that don't like the video, and it's not because it's a bad video, but it's more so because their team is the one on the short end of the rumor. And I completely understand that, because after all, how many reliable NBA sources are there outside of Shams and Woj? To answer that question, I actually think there's a lot, but just because some sources don't have the resume that Shams and Woj have, we automatically discount them. Which I don't always think is fair, but I do understand it. Because I mean, let's be honest, we've seen reputable sources be wrong time and time again, but wouldn't that make them not reputable? So I'm sure you guys understand what I'm talking about. But me personally, I love discussing news and rumors with you guys, and we're going to continue to do that on this channel. Now, of course, we're also going to have more story type videos coming to the channel, and I think you guys will enjoy that. But as it stands right now, we have news to discuss regarding James Harden, the 76ers, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. In the NBA offseason, it does not get much better than that. Before we go any further, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. You will not want to miss another Get Like Coop video. And that's facts. Guys, be sure to subscribe. We're trying to get to 200,000 subs so we can drop the merch. It's going to be heat. I've been noticing a lot of you guys like the premieres. If you like the premieres, be sure to check out my stream. The link will be in the description below. And if you like NFL football, I got you too. The link will also be in the description below. Okay, so according to Shams,
I'm told Philadelphia is expected to be interested in and pursue James Harden, the Rockets star who Daryl Morey has a history with, but as will other teams also express interest. As of right now, it is an emphatic no from the Rockets side. It's really a non-starter for that organization. Daryl Morey, though, has a history of being active on the trade market, pursuing the different opportunities that may exist out there, and I wouldn't expect it to be any different now that he's in Philadelphia.
Now, I reported this a few weeks ago, and I got a ton of hate for it. But of course, as things stand right now, the Houston Rockets are not looking to trade James Harden. This is also something that I brought up in one of my YouTube videos. Unfortunately, I didn't make a video on the Rockets hiring Silas as their coach, but Silas is a fantastic hire. I've seen a lot of smart people around the NBA say Silas was the architect for the Mavericks offense. The offense that posted historic numbers. If you ask me, I think the Rockets have a very comparable roster to the Mavericks, if not better. And I think James Harden is just as good as Luka Doncic, if not better. Let me know down in the comments below who you think is better, James Harden or Luka Doncic. For me, it's James Harden easy, but I feel like this could be a controversial take to some people. But of course, when it comes to James Harden, we're not worried about James Harden getting his own in Houston. He's somebody that's going to score the ball with spacing, without spacing. It doesn't really matter. What we're worried about is possibly getting some more motion in the Rockets offense. I know D'Antoni tried to incorporate some, but the offense at times was really stagnant. We saw a lot of ISO ball. What we're also worried about is maximizing Russell Westbrook. Can Russell Westbrook be an efficient player without the ball in his hands? And can James Harden possibly start to move off ball or maybe just look interested? I love James Harden, but it's no secret that his off-ball movement is horrific. Not the same player we saw in OKC. Better, but in OKC, he moved much better without the ball. And maybe you could attribute that to him having a smaller role and being able to conserve more energy. Daryl Morey, Mike D'Antoni, both guys that love James Harden. When Daryl Morey was hired by the 76ers, you could see the interest in James Harden coming a mile away. My question is, what would a 76ers package for James Harden look like? Are they willing to deal Embiid? Are they willing to deal Simmons? If you're the Rockets, what player are you more interested in? I know the Rockets want to run it back. But don't underestimate Morey's love for James Harden. Don't underestimate Morey's willingness to deal assets and go all in. We saw it last season with Westbrook, and we've seen him do it time and time again. Originally, I felt like Morey left the Rockets because he was about to get fired, but the deeper I dug, the more dirt I found. And regardless of what anybody says, I reserve my opinion of him leaving Houston might have not been a basketball move after all. Now, I don't ask a lot of you guys, but here's one thing I definitely do ask, and that's if you disagree with rumors, don't get mad at the person reporting the rumor. Don't get disrespectful. I don't think that's a very hard thing to ask. The Giannis news has been hot all offseason. Now, Ash Nicole Moss reported that per sources, the Warriors have prepared a very intriguing package for the Bucks in their own pursuit of Giannis. The package includes Wiggins. However, Giannis is not prepared to sign a long-term deal with the team. Let's be real. The Warriors are in a great position to deal for Giannis Antetokounmpo. A package revolving around Wiggins probably doesn't interest me very much if I'm the Milwaukee Bucks. This offseason, we saw star players far worse than Giannis get traded for a lot more than perhaps the Warriors could possibly offer. Thing is, say the Warriors do offer multiple future firsts for Giannis. Those firsts are going to be terrible. They're going to be picking at the back end of the draft every year. First round picks are first round picks. But if I'm the Bucks, I think I might be able to do a little better than a package revolving around Wiggins. The Warriors also have the second pick in this NBA draft. But the word going around the NBA is that this is a weak draft. And if that's believed by GMs, that just lowers the value of the pick all the more. To top everything off, the Bucks have already came out and said they're not interested in moving Giannis. Lastly, my biggest question is why would Giannis not want to sign with Golden State long term? It seems like him and Steph Curry have a phenomenal friendship, and their games complement each other on levels that simply shouldn't be legal. Ash Nicole Moss also reported that she's been told by sources within the Heat organization that despite previous reports, Tyler Hero is not an untouchable in the team's pursuit of Giannis Antetokounmpo. Tyler Hero, phenomenal player, going to be great going forward in the NBA. She also adds that Bam Adebayo is essentially untouchable by the Miami Heat, and after what Bam Adebayo has accomplished early on in his career, you understand why they would want to hold on to Bam Adebayo as long as possible. She also added that Giannis splits his off seasons between Greece and Miami. He's prepared to sign a long-term deal in Miami. The Bucks are not willing to end up with nothing by letting him hit free agency in 2021. A deal is expected before then. Now, the most beautiful thing about if you agree with these rumors or disagree with these rumors is that regardless of what you think, the truth always comes out. And rumors like these help the truth to come out faster. You'll see beat writers or reporters start to pick up on this stuff and counter with their own story. So I wouldn't be shocked if we saw Woj or Shams come out in the near future talking about Giannis and his future. And honestly, I wouldn't be shocked if we saw Giannis come out and talk about his future yet again. The funniest thing to me is everybody is so tied up in where Giannis is going next, and Giannis is literally out there just enjoying his life, just vibing. I'm not even sure Giannis knows his next destination. There's too many unknowns going forward in the NBA offseason, in the NBA draft, and next season. Be sure to click the video on the screen right now. Coop with the scoop. I don't know how I feel about that. I'll catch you guys in the next one.